Hey, good evening everybody. It's Steve with Real Progressives. Workday is coming to a close and the other job is just beginning. So, thinking about Keith Ellison, right? We have a lot of people out there that, they want to see a progressive take over the DNC. And so they're tired of the fight. They're tired of all the efforts that have been put in. They're tired of this whole fucking charade. They're tired of everything. So you get Keith Ellison. Keith Ellison's put in there, right? Keith Ellison's propped up there, and Keith Ellison represents, I don't know what you want to call it. He represents that whole wink and a nod. Yeah, we got you. Progressives, we got you, brother. And so you're talking about a guy who is just progressive enough to make many of the people that are very, very exhausted and tired say, see, we won, we got ourselves a progressive. And now I can go back to sleep because, damn it, this has been so freaking difficult, right? Reality is, Keith Ellison is in no way, shape, or form progressive enough for any progressives to think that the Democratic Party has done anything for them. If you've watched any of the stuff that's been going on with this DNC chair race, you realize that whoever the DNC chair is has got to suckle the junk of the Hillary people. You realize that the Hillary people are still red baiting. They're still out there talking about worthlessness, that whole idea of the Ruskies, the Ruskies, the Ruskies. And so, for me, I think it's really important, first of all, to understand that you and I, we're not going to be voting for anybody. First of all, I don't care. The DNC, the reason why I care about it is because in order to build a movement outside of the Democratic Party, you got to have those quote-unquote burners that actually are on fire for the Lord, so to speak, that are still ready to fight for progress. But suckling back in, peddling all the nonsense about, oh, well, we got to stick with the Democratic Party because God knows we can't do anything outside of it, right? I've interviewed Sam Ronan, and I like Sam as far as it goes, but Sam's still dealing with the Democratic Party. I'd like to see Sam put in there, but anybody that's foolish enough to believe that Sam I am down with the Topan 3, Eggs and Ham Yosemite Sam, my buddy Sam, I love the guy, but let's be fair. The Democratic Party is not here to change. They're here to make progressives think they've changed. And by electing Keith Ellison, knowing full well that Perez will completely and utterly annihilate any chances of any real progressives joining up with them again, my suspicion is that they will take the easy route and possibly go with Keith Ellison. Now, I'm here fighting day in and day out, folks, for progress. I'm not here fighting day in, day out to make the Democratic Party happy, okay? If the Democratic Party suddenly kicks out every neoliberal, it shatters all their little subgroups that keep people in line, that keep all the friggin' neolibs in power, I might consider it in some alternative universe. But for those of you who have not sleptwalked through life and are not a vote blue sycophant, you understand that what we're dealing with here is more trying to put breadcrumbs out there for progressives who are weary of getting gaslit, weary of the battle from the primaries, weary from everything that they've thrown at us, and are just ready to go back into the matrix. Well, I can't do that, and I hope you don't either. I hope you don't allow any token gestures to be seen as legitimate gestures. I don't care if, if the person is black, gay, straight, whatever. If you allow them to throw you a token progressive to sate you, to sate your need for progress, you're being hoodwinked, folks. I'm telling you right now, win, lose, or draw, you've got to stand your ground. And you've got to fight for what's really true in your life, for what you believe in. That's why I fight tooth and nail for the economics, And that's why you should fight tooth and nail for your progressive beliefs. Believing that the Democratic Party, by the things that they've been doing, imagine, just think about this for a second. Imagine the amount of lip lock to bunghole that Ellison's had to do to keep the Hillbots happy. Imagine the amount of lip lock he's had to do to taints around the world to try and make the Hillbots be happy. That's what you see. And I think anybody that placates an evil, wicked, worthless Hillbot who believes that shit is okay, how in the world can they ever make progress for me? I'm serious, how in the world? So as you look into this and you think about it and you put your thinking cap on and you ask yourself, what is it that I'm fighting for? If you believe somehow or another that allowing them to co-opt their... See, here's the thing, folks. If you don't realize that you can still vote for a Democrat later on, if that's the case, great. But allowing them to pull you back in, allowing them to suck you back into their bullshit, make them earn your vote. Make them earn your allegiance. For crying out loud, stop being an easy lay. Own your value, man. I see so many people willing to just go and sit there and say, take me, I'm yours. How pathetic, man. You're always leaving money on the table. Why are you always leaving money on the table? You know, you go to a bar and you take the first person that says, hi, how you doing? I mean, that's what I see a lot of people doing here. Hi, how you doing? I'm yours, take me home. Use your noodle. Use your noodle. Don't go back to sleep. It's tiring. I admit it, folks. God bless you. I admit it. It's tiring. It's exhausting staying awake. It is. But the reality is that we do have, let me just be full disclosure so nobody confuses me with somebody that's out of their mind. Full disclosure. I recognize that we have a two-party system right now. I recognize the challenges of a third party are epic. But I realize that the epic challenge of a third party is made even more epic by wimpy people that are willing to go back to sleep and suckle back into the duopoly. If your intention is to ever see change, if your intention is to ever snap the back of the duopoly, the chances are slim to none by going back into it. The only goal here is to work together, to collaborate, to take it down. If you allow them to kiss you on the cheek and make you go back to sleep like a good little boy or girl, you get what you get, folks. You get what you get. So with that, I'm pulling for you, Sam Ronan, but I'm not coming back. I like you as a guy. You're a good dude, but I'm not coming back. Not coming back. Anyway, with that, have a great night, everybody. I'll see you guys tonight. I have the best lineup ever. I'm so excited about the shows I got going on tonight. At 8 o'clock, I've got professor, economist, and all-around good guy, post-Keynesian John Harvey from TCU. John Harvey will be talking about the dangers of the balanced budget amendments that are coming our way. He will also talk to us about the fact that money growth doesn't frickin' cause inflation. The next part, at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I have got our homeboy, Twitter legend, and new real progressive, Zach Haller, going to be interviewed. It's going to be his coming out party, so to speak. Zach, I'm counting on you to light it up, brother. In the meantime, you guys check back in, see the live streams, check me out, watch us, have fun with it. Check out our YouTube channel. If you can donate, go to our Patreon link, please, and donate so we can do some better things. In the meantime, I'll talk to you all tonight. See you at 8 o'clock.